This is part three of this week's video series. Math and spirituality have a lot in common. Rank all the places where children hate being and adults cite as a source of deep childhood trauma. I would bet that the top two are church and math class. And this idea would extend beyond church to other kinds of regular religious services. Math class is perhaps the first time in our lives where we're made to feel dumber or inferior to others. And church or our regular religious service was likely a time where we were forced to do things we didn't want to do, and no one could really tell us why. Or perhaps we were shunned for asking questions and being curious. And as we get older, our mathematics education kind of mirrors that experience. Our questions go unanswered, right? Like, why are there letters here mixed in with my numbers? Why am I spending so much time learning about the cosine function? Does my ability to do a triple integral matter? In our modern lives, our encounters with math and spirituality end up as frustrating experiences with a similar undertone. Why am I spending so much time doing this thing which doesn't matter? But at the same time, there's this disconnect there because we do understand to some extent that generally math is important. And especially as we age, we do kind of generally come to understand that spirituality and spiritual practice are important as well. But the math that we were made to do in school is not important to us in our own lives, and the spiritual practices and beliefs pushed onto us may not be impactful and meaningful for us in our own lives. So, I want to kind of reiterate some points about math and spirituality from earlier in the videos. Math and spirituality, both abstract. Math and spirituality, both been housed in powerful, exclusionary, pretentious institutions basically since the beginning of time. And kind of going back to a little earlier in this video, we seem to understand that math and spirituality are both important, but no one can really tell us why. So I hope at this point, the idea that math and spirituality are connected seems real and it has legs. And, I'm not, this making sense, I hope. And maybe we're even on further on that side, and you're like looking me in the eyes right now and thinking, wow, this guy just made this novel and radical new connection. But this isn't an exercise in discovering or making new things. This is an exercise in remembering. This is an exercise in uncovering. There's a deep through line between math and spirituality, and it is pervasive in some form or another across all human cultures that we have record of. And the connection goes even one step further than I have implied so far. For you see, it is no exaggeration to say that, for times in human history, mathematics and spirituality were considered the same thing.